your core so that you're not putting as much weight into your knees, and recruit your hands. And then notice the position of your hands. So we've kind of been playing around with, if your hands feel better slightly turned out, do that. If your hands feel better facing forward, index finger forward, do that. If your hands feel better slightly turned in, or a combination of both. So find the hand position that you like, engage your core, and then grip the mat like the ball's there. So you're gonna feel that section in the center of your palm pull up. Nice. And then pull with your fingers, and then turn the right hand like you're opening a jar to the right. Turn your left hand like you're opening a jar to the left. Feel that turn on. Release and take that right leg behind you. Let's get a little stretch this way. Good. So take that right leg behind you, and then turn on your hands, grip the mat. Stretch that right heel, engage your core. Nice. And then bring that right leg up behind you. Toes pointing towards the ground. Good job. And then gripping with your right hand, reach that left hand forward. Pull your belly in up. Press that right foot away. And then chop, 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 chop. Good. Bring that right foot forward. Take a nice lunge. Good. Press into your right foot. Engage that left glute. Press into your back foot, and then corset your hands around your belly. So get all that going. Nice. And then let's take our hands up like we're holding, like we're gripping the tennis ball, and then release them open. Nice. And then pull that right hip back. Keep your spine straight. Come forward. Nice. If it feels better for you, Allison, you can lift your back leg like this. Come back. If you want to come off your knee, you can do that. Calm down. I like when you guys shake your head, so I know that you're like, I got it. Come back. Come forward. Nice. Come on to all fours. Find your hand position again. Grip the mat with your hands. And let's do a little cat cow. So lift your chest. Exhale around. Lift your chest. Exhale round. Drop your head. Hold up belly in and up. Nice. And then press your hands. Grip the mat and turn that right hand like you're opening a jar. Turn that left hand like you're opening a jar. So feel your outer shoulders turn on. Take that left leg behind you. Stretch that left hamstring. Good. And then relax your hands a little bit. Bring that left leg behind you. Look at your back toes. Make sure your toes are facing down. Good, Pat. Press that left foot away like you're doing a kick. Nice. And then from here, grip the mat with your left hand. Reach your right hand forward. Pull your belly in and up. Nice to meet you, Pearl. And then chop. Chop. You can keep your hands down, Allison, if you need to. Chop. Good job. Chop. Good. Bring that left foot forward. Nice. And then I didn't like what we did last time, so I'm going to ignore it. Sweep your arms up. I didn't like the grip. It was too much on my fingers. Turn your hands forward, though, like you're feeling the front of the mat. And then pull that leg back. Pull your belly in and up. Come forward. Maybe use your block. Pull your leg back. Come forward. Good. Pull your leg back. Come forward. Nice. Make your way onto all fours. Find your hand position. Grip the mat. Pull your belly in and up. And then make your way to the floor. So come forward and down. Nice. Now we're going to do that hand stuff down here. So bring your fingertips next to your chest. Good. And then grip the mat with your hands. So like you're holding a basketball or that tennis ball. Good. Squeeze your booty. And lift yourself a little bit. Low cobra or medium cobra. Come on down. So if it hurts your wrist, it's low cobra. If not, medium cobra. But try gripping the mat with your hands. See if that helps. Good. One more time. Low cobra, medium cobra. Nice. And then come up onto all fours. Relax your hands for a moment. And then come to puppy pose. So just take a moment. Bring your hips back. Bring your chest towards the ground. Flatten your hands. Nice. And then inhale, come on to all fours. Good. Reach that right arm up and thread it underneath you so that your right ear rests on the mat. Your left hand is forward, your right arm is under you. So this is the same pose we do sitting, but now you can press down into the floor. So press that right arm down into the floor and then pull your left hip back so it's even with your right. Good. Scan your whole body. Good. Exhale, release. Come back to center. Which side? So you can just go for the thread, or you can add the lift up and thread. Doesn't matter to me. I'm going to turn around so you can see me and I can see you. Bring that left arm underneath. Good. Press in that left shoulder. Press in the side of your head without hurting your neck. And then pull your right hip in line with your left. Nice. And then exhale, come back to center. And let's try sunbird one more time. So pressing your hands, find that hand position. Turn the peanut butter jar. I like peanut butter, so right, turn your left hand left. Good. And then take that right leg behind you. Lift your toes, pull your belly in and up. Stay there, or reach your left hand forward. Good. And then from here, you can do the chop, or you can do knee to elbow. I'm doing chop because I'm helping my friend Allison. Nice. Chop. Chop. Good. And then let's press back to puppy pose or downward facing dog. So turn those hands on, turn on the jars, and then come back to puppy pose or downward facing dog. Start with bent knees. Lift that basketball. That looks really good, Vince. And then send your hips up high. So like I grab your hips, yes, and I'm pulling them towards the ceiling. Pull your chest towards your legs. Nice. And then exhale, come on down. We'll do the other side. And turn on your hands, press the floor away, and grip. Good. Bring that left leg behind you, like you're kicking something. Pull your belly in and up. You can stay here. You can reach your arm forward. This is a balance. You can stay here. You can do knee to elbow or chop. So chop is more of your butt, knee to elbow is more hip strength. Chop, so it's all good. Nice. And then right hand down, puppy pose or downward facing dog. Turn on those hands. Pull your hips towards the sky. Take a wider stance if you have tight hamstrings. And then let's lift your heels and then pull them towards the floor. Nice. Lift your heels. Pull them towards the floor. Good. And then bend your knees, look forward. Walk to the front of the mat or hop. Come to flat back. Pull those hips back. Pull your chest forward. Head is in line with your shoulders. Good. And then reach your arms forward. Nice. Hold. Grab your elbows. Pull your belly in and up. Let the top of your head go forward. Or stay in flat back. Good adjustment, Stella. And then sweep your arms up. Hands to your heart. So I would so rather you guys just go like, oh, that's not working for me and do something else. That makes me super happy. So lunges, press into your feet, squeeze your booty. So feel your feet pressing down. Force that your hands around your belly. And then inhale, arms forward and up. Good. Exhale, flat back or fold. Hands on the mat, feet on the mat, feel the floor beneath you. Inhale, flat back. Good. Exhale, hands down, step your right foot back, drop your knee. Force it your hands around your belly, squeeze your left glute. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Nice. Exhale, hands to the mat, on your knees or not in plank, down to the floor for forearm plank. Good, so make your way onto your belly. And then take your hands and interlace them. Pull your elbows apart. And then lift your hips or your hips and your knees. So engage your belly, engage your shoulders, and then maybe tuck your tailbone if that feels better in your spine. If I keep talking, maybe you won't notice you're up here. And then knees down, hips down. Good. Press your arms into the mat and lift your chest. All right, the next time we do this, I want you to be mindful of your neck. So don't look underneath you. Look at your thumbs or look forward. So press your arms down and pull them apart. And then lift your hips. Maybe that's enough for you. Or your hips and your knees. And then look at your thumbs or look forward. Make sure your neck's in line with your shoulders. Maybe round your spine if that feels good. And then knees down, hips down. Good. Slide your fingertips next to you. Grip the mat with your hands. Hug your elbows in. And then push your shoulder blades away as you press on up. Make your way onto all fours. Step your right foot forward. Good. Press into your feet, force it around your belly. And then inhale, arms up, look up, breathe. Good. And then fingertips down, pull that right leg back. And forward. And back. And forward. Good. Lift your back leg. Hug your legs in towards each other. And then step your left foot to your right. Palm to flat back. Lengthen your head in line with your shoulders. Stay there or fold. Nice. And then inhale, sweep your arms up. Feel the floor beneath you, supporting you. Bring your hands to your heart. Nice. Inhale, arms up, look up. Flat back or fold. Inhale, flat back, hands on your hips, lengthen your spine. Good. Hands to the mat, bring your left leg back, drop your knee. Good. Feel the floor supporting you. Press near your feet, force it around your rib cage, and then sweep your arms up. Good. Exhale, hands to the mat again. Plank or plank on your knees. Whatever works for you. Grip the mat again. Come forward and down. Good. And then again, let's interlace our hands. Pull your shoulders apart. And then lift your hips. Keep your neck in line with your shoulders. Good. Maybe lift your knees, maybe round your low back. And then knees down, hips down. Press into your forearms and wrists. Lift your chest, squeeze your booty, a little bit of a back bend. So feel those shoulders lift, Stella, lift it. Press down and lift those shoulders up, yeah. And then again, lift your hips. Or lift your hips and your knees. Try not rounding your toes this time, see if that feels better. Good job. Nice. And then knees down, hips down. And then press into the sides of your wrists. See if you can squeeze your booty and lift your chest. It's a little bit of a back bend. Yes. Nice. And then exhale, come on down. Fingertips next to you. Hug your elbows in. Grip the mat. And then press up. Come on to all fours. Step your left foot forward. Press in that foot. Core fit your spine. And then left leg back and forth. Now, why am I doing this twice? Because we didn't start on our back and do that nice hamstring opening, so we're doing it here. You're like, what is she doing? Okay, good. And then lift your back leg, force it around your belly, look forward, right foot to left, come to flat back. Pull in line with your shoulders, stay there or fold. Good. And then inhale, sweep your arms up. Close to your heart. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna add a twist this time. So press into your feet, feel the ground, force it around your spine, pull your shoulder blades down your back. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, flat back or fold. Inhale, flat back. Good. All right, this time we're gonna do, take your hands in prayer and just step your right foot back into like warrior one for a second. Why? Because I love Allison. So go a little wider, Allison. Bring that front foot towards the, yes, that's fine. Good, now take your hands on your hips and just bring your chest forward, but keep your legs where they are. Perfect. Nice, good job. And then let's sweep your arms up. Good. And then take your arms behind you. Let's interlace them. This one's for Stella. Go wider with your legs, Pearl. Front foot towards the house. Front foot towards the house. Yes. And then pull the belly up. Do a humble warrior. Nice. So press your feet into the mat. Pull your pelvic floor in and up. Open up the backs of your shoulders. Nice. And then hands to the mat. Come to down dog for a moment. Claw the mat. A lot of you just stay here. Some of you just come forward to plank and grip the mat. And do that. Or if you want to do plank, chaturanga, up dog, down dog, you can do that. I'm just going to do this. I'm doing this. Nice. Okay. Good job. And then make your way onto your knees. Step your right foot forward. Then we're going to do a twist. So first, let's get grounded, right? So if we're going to make a change, first let's get grounded. So press into that front foot like it's a spider. So take your front foot wider, Pearl, and push your knee towards the wall a little bit. So put your right hand on the outside of your knee and push your hand into your knee. I want it like that. I want it like, oh. All right, and then from here, let's so keep that right foot engaged. Take actually on the outside of your right knee. So I want you guys to really feel that leg turn on. Good. Take your right thumb, hook it into your hip. You're pressing your left hand into your knee, your right hand into your hip, and lengthening your spine. Do a twist on your back, Stella. And then bring that right arm back, like you want to give me a big hug. Bring that left hand forward. So warrior two hands. Pulling your belly in and up, engaging that, pulling that right knee, engaging that right knee. Good. And then left hand on the mat, right hand on your heart. Keep squeezing your knee and pressing it into the mat. And then right hand can go up. You can lift your back leg. You can stay here. Nice. Good job. And then fingertips to the floor. Lift your back leg. Good. Step your left foot to your right. Come to flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Good, left side, press into those feet, feel the ground beneath you. Pull into that pelvic region. Inhale, arms up. Good. Exhale, flat back or fold. Nice. Inhale, flat back. Yeah, still you can roll if you want. Step that left foot back. Come into warrior one. Good. Take your hands on the outside of your legs. So I want you to feel your legs engaged. So push your hands into your legs into your hands. Good. And then bring your hands to your heart and just bring your chest forward. Nice. Good job. I think I'm on the wrong leg. Sorry, left leg forward. I got confused, you guys. I can't trust me. Nice. Oh, because I was gonna twist, that's why. All right, all right, all right. Bring your arms up, pull your belly in and up, and then interlace your hands, humble warrior again. Good. So pull that belly in and up, come forward, and then stay in flat back or bring the top of your head towards the mat. I was doing so well, and then I got myself confused. Nice. Inhale, come on up. Bring your hands to the mat. Take a puppy pose. Take a dolphin pose, Marianne, maybe. Or grip your hands and do down dog to plank. Good. And then down dog to plank. Nice. And one more, downward facing dog. Good. And then I'm just gonna come onto all fours and bring my left foot forward. Okay. So now we're gonna twist that leg. So one thing might have been off and I'm letting it go with this twist, which is my whole point. Nice. Okay, so press to those feet. Take, oh, and course it around your spine so you get nice length. Take your right hand to the outside of your left knee and press your knee into your hand. So I want you to feel that foot press down and out a little. Yes, Pearl Jam. Good. Take your left hand into your thigh so that you pull your hip back. And then from here, bring that left arm back. Keeping the same engagement in your legs, bring your right hand forward, like you're giving me a big hug or you're in a warrior two. Nice. And then take your right hand down on the mat. Left hand on your knee again, or left hand to your heart, or send that left arm up. You can keep this knee down or you can lift it, but squeeze your legs towards each other. Nice. Come back to center. Lift your back leg. Step your right foot forward. Come to flat back. Nice. Exhale, hold. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Nice. Good job. And then let's try a triangle pose. So just step your right foot back. I'm going to turn around so you can see me. Step your right foot back and go fairly wide so that you're nice and stable. Good. Press in your feet. Make sure your left foot is parallel with the mat and that your right big toe is pointing towards the right corner of your mat. Because if it's turning any other way, your hip is going to be facing in the wrong direction. Nice. Then hands on your thighs again. So straighten that front leg, go nice and wide. Good. And let's start with pyramid pose. So pull your pelvic floor towards your sacrum and just come forward to flat back. Hands on your thighs. Good. Pull your legs towards each other like we were just doing. And then let your hands come down a little bit. Get a nice stretch in those hamstrings. Good. And then inhale, come on up. Take your right hand on your hip. Take your left hand on your sacrum. Squeeze your legs towards each other. And then either stay there. You can put your hand on your heart if that's enough for you. Or send your arm up and come into a twist. And then if you really feel good, you can slide that right hand down your leg a little bit more. So this is the reverse of triangle. And if it's too much for you to twist that much, whoa, then go to here and get that much of a twist. So whatever works for your body. Nice. And then from here, hands to the mat, come to downward facing dog. Hang out here, rest in child's pose, or plank, chaturanga, up dog, down dog, but grip that mat. Nice. And then from here, step to the front of the mat. And then flat back. Hold or not, and then sweep your arms up. I'm just gonna turn around so you can see me. Good. Make your way to standing. And then step your left foot back kind of wide into warrior one. So take a moment to check what your feet are doing. Right foot is parallel with the mat. Left big toes are pointing towards the left corner. Nice. And then dig into that pelvic region, pulling your pelvis towards your sacrum. Good. And then bring your hands on your thighs to start with, so you get the top of your leg coming into pyramid. Check with your feet, right? Press as big toe and pinky toe evenly into the mat. Good. Slide forward where it feels good in your low back. So maybe you stay higher, maybe you come lower. Nice. And then inhale, come up halfway up so you're in flat back. Keep your left hand on your leg, maybe like on your shin. Right hand on your low back. And maybe this is your twist. So you're twist the other way, Allison. Twist towards the bed. Yeah. That's a cue towards the bed pose. So see if you can pull that right shoulder away from you. Nice. And then if you want to add sending that arm up, it's just icing. It's not that important. I'd rather you lengthen your spine and not worry about your arms. Nice. And then exhale, come on down. Come to downward facing dog. Stay here, take a rest, take a flow. Good. And then let's all meet in a quick little rest because I feel like we've been working hard. So go right to the child's pose, do a flow to the child's pose, just take a moment in child's pose. Breathe and just feel the ground supporting you, feel the ground beneath you. As you try new things and you let go of things being perfect. Clearly I have. Nice. All right, and then from here, let's come up in the down dog or stay on your knees. Find that hand position, grip the mat, turn your hands on, take that right leg up behind you, and then bring that right leg over to visit the left leg, bend your knee, open your hips, so get that psoas muscle. Nice. You can stay here and do circles with your knees, with your knee, or bring your right knee to your right elbow, bring it back, right knee to left elbow, bring it back, good. And then step your right foot forward. And let's come into a warrior two. Good. So let's do a heel to arch or heel to heel. So now your front foot's parallel with the long edge of the mat. Your back foot is parallel with the short edge of the mat, or your back heel kicks out. Nice. And then take your hand on the inner thigh and bend that front knee. So Pearl, take your front foot more towards the wall. Yes. And take your hands like this. I want your hips to open. I want you to squeeze your booty. Yes. Feel those legs. Nice. Good job. And then from here, add your left hand. Turn on that left leg more. Add your right hand. Turn on that right leg more. So feel the ground beneath you. Nice. And then inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Good. Left hand on your hip. Straighten that right leg. Press into that foot. And then take your hand on the top of that thigh. Now press in your big toe, your pinky toe, your heel evenly. Turn your chest towards your toes. And then slide your hand to the back of that thigh. Open your left shoulder. So now we're doing triangle, which is the opposite of what we just did. Good. And then reach that left arm up, let your hip come up with it. And then go over to the side, get a little side opening. And then lift it up. And then over to the side. And then lift it on up. Good. And then over to the side. Lift it on up. Good. And then shorten your stance. Grab a block if you like to use it. We're going to go towards half moon. So press in those feet, engage your pelvic floor. Good. And then bend the front knee, shorten your stance. Let's start off with your legs closer together, Vin, so that you can do this. You want to have no weight in this back leg. So do this before you go. So bring that back foot closer before you go up, Vince. Start with your legs like that. Yep. And then kick me and be like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Nice. Let's squeeze that belly. Let's do this. I want to be able to squeeze that belly. That's right, Marianne's kicking me good. Nice. And then with this same action, just come onto those back toes, engage your tummy, bring your hand down with or without the block, and then give me a little kick and like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. That's right. Flex that back foot, and then maybe send your left arm up. Nice. And then exhale, come on down. Good job. And let's just go from side to side. So either your feet are parallel or your heels are turned out. Nice. Good job. And then feet parallel. Hands on the mat. Bring the top of your head to the mat. Pull those elbows in and grip the mat. Nice. And then inhale, come all the way up. We'll switch sides. I'll let you do headstand on the other side, Vince. Okay. So warrior two setup. Heel to arch. Press into those feet. Pull that pelvic floor in and up. Make sure your front foot is parallel with the long edge of the mat and your back foot is parallel with the back edge of the mat. Good. And then dig into this pelvic floor. Bring your pelvis towards your sacrum. Turn on your right hand. And then press in that right foot. So that back leg should get straight. Good. Add your left hand. Now your left foot should be strong. Nice. And then bend that front knee. Good. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Good. Inhale, reach. Hands on your hips for a moment. Press near your feet. Engage that pelvic floor. And then turn your chest towards that left leg. Take your hand down the back side of your left leg. Pressing your hand into your leg into your hand. Keeping your leg strong. Nice. Then maybe your hand is on your heart. You twist a little bit. Maybe your arm goes up towards the sky. Nice. And then from here, bring that arm over your head. Do like a crescent move. And then bring it on up. Good. Over to the side. Bring it on up. Nice. One more time. Bring it on up. Good. Step that front foot way in. We're going to try to see. I've never done this idea and I like it. So we're doing this. Okay. So have your block in your left hand if you use a block. Shift onto that left foot, like 95% of your weight, 90%, I don't know. And then I just want you to be able to do this. Come on, Vince, give me a kicksie. So squeeze that pelvic floor, squeeze your belly. That's right. That's right. This is the action, right? So just now shift down, put your hand on the block or on the mat and do that same motion, right? Give it a kick. Give it a kick. That's right. Press down into your left leg, kick me with your right. Good job, Pat. Maybe give yourself a little bit more height. Bring your block closer, Pat. A little bit closer to your body. Yeah, now go for it. Take your time. Everyone else, you can come out when you're ready. I'm helping the Pat lady. Good, now give me a kick, Pat. Squeeze your booty. That's nice. That's fine. If your leg doesn't go all the way up, it's tight. It doesn't matter. That's fine. Good. And then exhale, come all the way down. Nice. So this is tight cat and it's tight also weak. So that's why we're doing that fun love. Okay. Take your legs wide again, feet out or in. Everyone else is gonna do a forward fold. Vince is gonna do his headstand because that will make him happy. And that's what's important, everybody's happy. All right, so bend and stretch. Take the legs a little wider, Debbie. I know they're little legs, but they can see if you can go a little wider with them. Yeah, yes. Nice. Good job. Also, all of you, give yourself points for showing up because Stella's got an injury and Allison's got an injury, and all of you probably had other things you could have been doing. Okay. Pressing your feet. Right. This is Pearl's version of this pose that I like. You can put a block under your head, or you can, if you're more open, you have to be pretty open. You can come onto your elbows. I like that, Pearl. Pressing your feet. Take your time, Ben. So press those legs. Nice. Nice. So for you, Marianne, maybe if you bend and straighten here. Maybe bend your knees and straighten and do that, right? Work on those hamstrings. Yeah. This is mostly a hamstring opener. Nice. And then slowly make your way back to standing. So whatever you're doing, if you're just forward folding or if you're upside down, make your feet down, come all the way up. Nice. Heel toe your feet in like you're dancing because that's more fun. No, no certification, people. And then let's take our hands on the inside of our legs. So we're lengthening and strengthening our inner groin muscle, right? And then we'll just come up and down. Nice. So I'm sneaking in some squats. Strengthen those glutes. Nice. And then just make your way all the way down to the floor. Good. And let's do some hip opening. So we did front and back of hip, but let's do outer hip now. So I'm going to say 90-90 or regular pigeon, or if you just want to go on your back, do that. So take your feet nice and wide if you're doing 90-90. Good. And then shift over to the right. So that your right shin and your back leg are parallel with the mat. And your inner thigh is parallel with the side of the mat. And then take your left hip and roll it forward and back. Nice. Good job. And then shift your weight forward. Arlo totally wants Pearl's ball, I think. It's hysterical. All right, so come, maybe you're on your hands, maybe you're all the way down on your elbows. Nice. And then walk your hands over to the right and get a little twist here. So if you're on your back, twist your legs over to the left. If you're in 90-90 or pigeon, twist your upper body over to the right. Nice. And then come back to center. Let's windshield wiper our legs. If you're on your back, windshield wiper your legs. Nice. And then let's turn the other way. So left shin is on the mat or left ankle is on top of the right knee. Nice. And then shift your weight forward. And then come forward and down. So on your hands, on your elbows, whatever's appropriate in your body. Or you're on your back, you can send your leg up towards the sky. Whatever feels good, Allison. Then lengthen your spine. So now scan your whole body. We're focused on our hips, but then we want to include our whole body. Nice. And then make your way into a twist. Nice, Allison. So if you're on your back, just twist over to the left or to the right. If you're up 90-90 or pigeon, just walk your hands over to the left and get a little twist in there. And just releasing and rinsing, doing things the same way and getting the same result. And then making space to try new things. Good job. All right. And then let's make our way onto our backs. All right, so let's start with your hands overhead. If your knees are wonky, take them a little bit wide. And then just press into your feet, lift your hips just below your knees and turn on your glutes if you have wonky low back. Or go higher with your hips. Take your hands underneath you, interlace them and pull them apart like we did in Sphinx pose. Whatever you're doing, feel the floor beneath you. Pressing your feet, pressing the back of your head, your shoulders. Good, and then release your hands, release your glutes. Take your feet as wide as the mat, take your knees from side to side. Nice, and then let's do that again. So take your feet hip distance apart and then a little wider if that feels better. Take your arms overhead. And then lift your hips. Keep your arms overhead or take your arms next to you. Interlace your hands. Press in the backs of your shoulders. Press in your feet. Good. Squeeze your glutes. Nice. And then release your hands, release your glutes. Take your feet as wide as the mat. Take your knees from side to side. Nice. And then coming back to the same setup, bring your right knee into your chest with or without a strap. Send your right leg out towards the sky. Pressing your shoulder blades, engage your core. And then inhale, press that heel away. Exhale, pull your toes towards you. Inhale, press that heel away. Exhale, pull your toes towards you. Good. And then inhale, right leg out to the side. Using a band, making a shelf with your hands. Keep that left hip on the ground. And then engage that right leg. Press your heel away. Exhale, pull your toes towards you. Press your heel away. Exhale, pull your toes towards you. Good. And then come back to center. Straighten your left leg. Dig that heel in. Pull your pelvis towards your sacrum. Press into your shoulders. And then bring that right leg across. Hands can be out to the side. You have your hand on your right leg. One more time. Press that right foot away. Exhale, pull your toes toward you. Press that right foot away. Exhale, pull your toes towards you. Nice. And then take that right leg out to the side in a half happy baby. So I'm going to bring my left foot in and bend it and just grab my inner heel. You can grab your inner knee and just take a half happy baby on your right side. Nice. Then bring your right foot to the mat. Send that left leg in and up with or without the band. Use your muscles to press your foot away. Make sure you're not pulling your shoulders out of your spine. Good. And then pull your toes towards you. Press your heel away. Pull your toes towards you. Press your heel away. Good. Hands out to the side. Right hip stays on the mat. Take that left leg out to the side. Press that heel away. Pull your toes towards you. Press that heel away. Pull your toes towards you. And then come back to center. Straighten that right leg. Dig your heel in. Pull your sacrum towards your low back. Hands out to the side. Twist over to the left. Press that left foot into an imaginary wall. Press your right heel into the ground. Feel the earth supporting you. Good. Come back to center. Bring that right foot in and grab the inside of your left foot, your left knee. Take a half happy baby. Nice. And then make your way onto your side. So we're gonna go into a pose we've just done only a couple of times. So just watch what I do before you do it. So we're gonna come onto our side and take your right arm out to the side. My right arm is out to the right. So I'm opening my right shoulder and I'm on my right side. Good. Then bend both your legs and grab one or both of your feet. So I'm just grabbing my top foot because I can't really grab my bottom foot. So I'm grabbing my top foot and then pull your pelvis towards your sacrum. Nice. Get a nice stretch in the front of your left quad. Good job. Exhale, release. And then I'm going to turn over so I can see you and we'll switch sides. So you can start up on your belly and take your left arm behind you, or just start up on your side and just scooch that left arm behind you. So that you're opening your left shoulder. Good. Pull your pelvis towards your sacrum. Relax your head. And then bend your right leg. Pull it in. I think Stella likes this. So we're getting a nice, so it's weird to explain, but right? It's like dancer pose on your side. Nice. Good job. And then exhale. I'm going to say, make your way onto your belly, unless you hate that. You want to go onto your back. And turn your head to the side and just feel the floor beneath you. So if you like that, stay there. And if you're like, I hate this, go onto your back. And I will not go back. But just to try something new. And just feel the floor supporting your face, supporting your hands, supporting your torso, your legs. Absorb the sensation of being grounded, of being supported by the earth, by all of the foundations in your life. So your home, your job, your family, your friends, your pets. Take a moment to take in, get a visual of all those places and people that make you feel strong and supported. And then either staying here, if it feels good, or sitting up. I'm going to sit up just so you can hear me. I would stay laying down if it was up to me. Start to bring awareness to your breath. So either the sound of your breath coming in and going out, the feel of your breath coming in and going out, or counting your breath coming in and going out. Notice the tone of your breath. Is it even? Is it slow and fluid or rapid and anxious? And if it's slow and fluid, notice the sensation of being on the floor, if that might be helping you or not. And then notice the tone of what's going on in your mind, what's going on in your emotions. Do you feel grounded and safe? Or do you feel anxious? And then just be mindful of what might have created those sensations in your breath and your practice. No judgment, just take in the information. And then just take one last moment with whatever's working for you, directing yourself to feeling grounded and safe. Maybe adding some words that work for you. And then as you're ready, gently roll to one side, making your way on up to a comfortable seated position. Feeling the floor beneath you one more time. Feeling the support of this whole community, your family, your friends, your coworkers, and the verbal words that work for you. I am safe. I am grounded. Okay. And then bringing your hands to your heart.